in point of sale, your lookups act as a summary for all the transactions that were done in your point of sale events. This is from your sessions right through to the retail prices. Let's have a look at these in more detail. If you click on sessions, it will open up your session lookup, whereby you can search for a certain cashier. You can look for a specific till or transactions for that till, for a certain date range, as well as a specific status. And in this case, if we click on search, we'll get a result. And our results will display the type of till, the name of the cashier that used the till, the cashier's surname, the date the till was started or the session, as well as the date it was ended, and with our status, whether it's closed or in progress. We go to our second option, which is the cash on deliveries. The cash on delivery screen will display. Here we can look for a specific COD reference, invoice number, or a driver, once again within a specific date range, the name of the driver, the status, and we'll do a search also with the result giving us a reference number, the invoice number, whether the status is completed or dispatched, the driver, the client who the COD went to, as well as the date out and in. From here, we can also view a COD as well as view invoices to do reprints. If we click on view COD, this will give us all the detail, what happened on that COD, as well as the invoice from the client for reprint purposes. Close that screen. Next, we'll look at our floats. Once again, our float lookup, same thing, reference number, cashier, date range. If we click on search, it will give us our float number as a reference number, the till, the cashier, our date, the status, and as well as the inclusive value of the amount of the float that we've put in. If we click on the view button, this will give us our float total for that specific transaction that was that occurred. Let's look at the next one, our invoices. In this case, we can search for specific invoices done by specific cashiers, once again for a date range. Remember that your date ranges are very specific in the system, so you need to specify what date ranges you want the transaction. If we click on search, it will bring up all of our transactions that specify the transactions, the cashier, the date, the status of our transaction, as well as the value. And from here, once again, we can view if it's applicable. And you'll notice in this case it's a cancelled status, so there's nothing to view. If I click on a completed status and I view it, then only I will get the slip, which I can reprint at any time. I can do a credit from here as well, which we've already covered in a previous module. I'll close that and we go to our credit notes. This will give us all the credit notes. Once again, same filters apply, very specific, or if you click on search, it will bring up all the results. Once again, it gives us a reference number, the till where the credit was done, the cashier that did it, the date, the status, and the total. And if I click on view, it will also give me the credit note slip with all the details on it. Close that. Let's look at the next one, account payments that were done. Once again, I can use my filters to search for specific payments that were done. In this case, we can see the type of payment, the payment reference number, the till, the cashier, the date, the status, as well as the value. From here, I can also view, and I can view the account slip of that specific patient with all the details on it. If I close that screen and we look at our COD payments, again, same filters apply, making it easy for yourself to look for specific payments or CODs. I've got reference numbers, the till, very nicely put together for you to make it nice and easy. Close that. Let's have a look at the next one, and that's going to be our payouts. It will indicate the various payouts that were done. Give a second to load. So once again, our payout reference, specific payment, payouts, specific for a cashier, the date for the payout that were done. If I click on search, that will give me my payout reference number, the till there where it was done, the cashier who did the payout, the status completed, finished, as well as the total. I can also view each transaction once again if I want to do another reprint. Let's close that and look at our safe drops. Once again, do a search. By now you know that you can use any one of the fields or filters to search for specific ones, and again the system gives us a really nice safe drop. You'll notice that the reference numbers are linked to that specific transaction. You can view it, and it will also give you more information of that for a reprint. And very last on our list is the retail prices. And if we just click on search here, it will bring up all the results of the items that we have available to sell at our point of sale. Next, we are going to look at the cash up procedure.